So, I'm just making a quick follow-up video of my previous rant, and there was one Mandela effect I wanted to discuss that deeply affected me more than almost any other, including the other common ones that I have discussed. But prior to that, I just want to talk about something interesting that happened while I was in one of the parks here at work. I actually started praying, and I started asking God um, to let go of this burden on my shoulders of not knowing what's actually taking place and the massive changes. Um, I know somehow that this is related to biblical prophecy, but I don't know how. Um, and I did. I asked him, just take it off my shoulders. I can't deal with this burden on my mind and on my soul anymore. And as soon as I finished that prayer, a yellow butterfly started circling me over and over for quite a long time, about 10 minutes. I snapped a couple of pictures, and it was beautiful. I'm not implying that it's unusual to see a butterfly. I've seen them a handful of times around here, but just the fact that it circled around me multiple times for quite a few minutes, probably 10 minutes or more, to the point where I was able to take a number of pictures. And it reminded me of the owl somewhat. And I looked up the symbolism, the ancient myths regarding yellow butterflies and how there are both kind of positive and negative things associated with them. But one that stuck out to me the most was transformation and rebirth. That's the message I was feeling that I was receiving, was a transformation and rebirth. That's the message I've been feeling for years now, actually, and that's where I feel we're heading. Um, at least some of us, and then the rest of us later as a society. Briefly, though, I want to discuss the JFK assassination. This one stuck in my mind more than anything else because when I started researching conspiracy theories, the first one I was into, I was actually never really into 9/11 truth. I was part of some groups for a while, but I never really dug into the story all that much or was obsessed with it like many people have been. However, I was obsessed with the JFK assassination. I studied it deeply. Oh wow! And have I seen that footage 1,000 times? The Zapruder film of him riding along Dealey Plaza and four people in the car and his head being blown off, and Jackie uh, going back and trying to do whatever she's doing. The four people is what I'm trying to get at here, which, as many of you in the Mandela community know, that it was never four, it was six, which just makes absolutely no damn sense. And these things, they just keep going. They just keep going. Like apparently Ford has made airplanes now. Ford, the car maker, is now a airplane manufacturer and was one of the original airplane manufacturers in the US. I thought I would have remembered something like that. But yeah, there was four people in the JFK assassination. I'll bet that on my grandma's grave. I know that 100%. And nobody will ever convince me otherwise. But no, it's always been six people.